If the cabinet is the most powerful institution in India, within the cabinet, it is the prime minister who is the most powerful. Okay. Yes, it is said that sometimes it is said that the council of sometimes it is said that parliamentary democracy in most countries is known as the cabinet form of government. So cabinet is considered more powerful in any parliamentary country. But it is also true that if cabinet is most powerful institution, so within the cabinet it is the prime minister that is most powerful as the head of the council of minister. He enjoys lots of powers and functions. So again, this is one of the important question of this chapter. Now, what is coalition government? And coalition government impose certain constraints on the power of the prime minister. Means what are the limitation of the prime minister as a coalition government, as a leader of the coalition government. So first of all, what is coalition government? Coalition government, when two or more than two political parties come together to form a government, such type of government is known as coalition government. Now what are the limitation? Constraint means limitations or the obstacles. Okay. The prime minister of the coalition government cannot take decision as he likes. Means he could not take decision as per his own choice. He has to keep the view and opinion of each and every component of his government. He has to accommodate different groups and factions in his party as well as among alliance partners. Yes, he has to accommodate and satisfy all the factions of his coalition government or alliance partners. Like in case of NDA, NDA is one of the type of coalition government and is composed of different alliance partners. Okay. He also has to heed to the views and positions of the coalition partners and other parties on whose support the survival of the government depends. He means he has to pay attention towards the views and position of each coalition partner and other party members. Because of their support only the coalition government survives. Okay, so these are some limitations for the prime minister of the coalition government. Now, now the next institution is president. Okay, president election procedure of the president of India. So the president of India, president actually he is a theoretical head of the country, nominal head of the country. Okay. The President of India is not elected directly by the people. All the members of the parliament, that is MP, and the members of assembly, that is MLA, elect him. Okay. A candidate standing for the post of president has to get majority of votes to win the election. Okay. This ensures that the President of India can be seen to represent the entire nation. Yes, he is elected by one electoral college, including all the elected MPs and all the elected MLAs. In his election, no nominated member participate. Okay, they are excluded from voting. Okay. Now, President of India is appointed for 5 years, elected for 5-year term. But he is a nominal head, he is a theoretical head of the country. Now, though he is a theoretical head of the country, but still he is having wide ranging of powers. So, what are the powers and functions of the President of India? Let's see over here. The President of India is the head of the state. He is the head of the state. He exercises only nominal powers. He is like the Queen of Britain, whose functions are to a large extent ceremonial. Means he is a nominal head, and he acts like the Queen of Britain. Means he is the head, the king of the country, like Britain, and who has the duties to to enjoy all ceremonial functions. Okay. The president supervises the overall functioning of all the political institution. Yes, as the head of the state, he supervises all the functions of the political institution. Either it is parliament or executive or the judiciary. All the government activities take place in the name of the president. Yes, whatever the law is passed, that is approved and signed by the president of India. He is the commander in chief of all the commanding forces of India, as well as he is also the integral part of Indian executive. Okay, all the laws and major policy decisions of the government are issued in on his or her name. All major appointments are made in the name of the president. These include the appointments of Chief Justice of India, judges of Supreme Court and High Courts, governors of the states, election commission, ambassadors, and other officials. Okay, all the international treaties and agreements are made in the name of president. Yes, whatever the agreements and the treaties are made at international level with different countries, that are also made on the name of president of